Have you ever wondered what dark secrets lie behind the Wendigo and DBD? In the world of horror, few creatures evoke more fear and fascination than the Wendigo, a monstrous entity rooted deeply in Native American folklore. From a brief overview, we know that the Wendigo is a cannibalistic spirit driven by an insatiable hunger for human flesh, often depicted as a towering figure with antlers, glowing eyes, and an emaciated body. But within the realm of Dead by Daylight, this creature takes on a life of its own, slowly unraveling its dark mystery before our very eyes. In the vast expanse of mythology, the Wendigo originated from Algonquian folklore, a cultural melting pot of Native American tribes sharing stories and legends. According to ancient tales, the Wendigo was born from human flesh, often as a result of cannibalism, extreme greed, or some other heinous offense against nature. As the legend grew, so did the terror it inspired, with many tribes believing that the mere presence of a Wendigo could spread a supernatural curse, causing death and destruction in its wake. The evolution of the Wendigo into a symbol of fear and survival is a testament to the power of folklore, as it adapted to the cultural fears of its time. During the early American colonial era, the legend transformed to reflect the horrors of American expansion, with stories of the Wendigo manifesting in the forests, preying on unsuspecting settlers. This evolution saw the creature take on a life of its own, solidifying its place in modern horror as a malevolent entity that feeds on our deepest fears. In modern times, the Wendigo has become synonymous with the very essence of survival, symbolizing the ultimate horror of being consumed by our own mortality. Its presence in popular culture, from movies to video games, continues to captivate audiences, as we're drawn to the terror it inspires. This dark fascination speaks to a primal fear that lurks deep within us, a fear that we might finally confront our own demise at the hands of a monstrous force beyond our control. When the Wendigo was first revealed in Dead by Daylight, the gaming community went into a frenzy, dissecting every detail of its design and abilities. With eyes glowing like embers, skin stretched taut over its skeletal frame, and antlers that seemed to pierce the very sky, the Wendigo's visuals were an instant hit. Its abilities, which allowed it to curse survivors, sense their fear, and consume them whole, only added to the terror it inspired. For many players, the Wendigo embodied the very essence of Dead by Daylight, a testament to the game's ability to tap into our darkest fears. One of the most fascinating aspects of the Wendigo's design is how it embodies the lore of the game. With each new survivor and killer added to the roster, the lore of Dead by Daylight expands, weaving a complex tapestry of stories that intersect and overlap. The Wendigo, as a symbol of fear and survival, stands at the very center of this narrative, its presence felt throughout the game world. By exploring the Wendigo's backstory, we gain a deeper understanding of the game's universe, and the dark forces that drive its characters. As players delve deeper into the world of Dead by Daylight, theories about the Wendigo's true nature and purpose begin to emerge. Some believe the Wendigo is a manifestation of the game's entity, a physical embodiment of the darkness that fuels its power. Others think the Wendigo might be a guardian, tasked with maintaining the balance between the survivors and the killers. Whatever the truth may be, the community's passion for unraveling the mysteries of the Wendigo only adds to the game's allure, as we're drawn into a world of dark wonder and horror. The impact of the Wendigo on both the game and its players cannot be overstated. By tapping into our primal fears, the Wendigo inspires a unique brand of terror that's both fascinating and repulsive. As we explore the depths of Dead by Daylight's lore, we're forced to confront the darker aspects of our own nature, and the fears that lurk within. The Wendigo, as a symbol of fear and survival, stands as a testament to the game's ability to evoke a visceral response, drawing us deeper into its twisted world. In conclusion, the Wendigo's significance in Dead by Daylight extends far beyond its role as a killer. It embodies the very essence of fear and survival, a monstrous manifestation of our darkest terrors. As we continue to peel back the layers of its lore, we're drawn into a world of darkness and wonder, where the boundaries between reality and horror blur. So, what do you think? What dark secrets do you think lie behind the Wendigo and DBD? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and be sure to check out my other videos on DBD lore.